मैं आज काके जब भी स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट करता हूँ। यार डायलॉग खर्च पता अगर नहीं हुआ तो मुझको लानत है।
Yes, Jonathan. Can I?
What news do you...
The news...
Thank you.
मैंने क्यों किए थे लोग? सब क्यों? सिवाय इसके।
Knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me...
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Your son asked me to find this letter, Mrs. Goswick. However, I thought it would be preferable to give it to you.
I already know what I'm going to read. Mortimer, why are you acting in this way? I have done everything I can to help you. But it's not enough.
We will talk about this letter later. I understand that you need some privacy.
Before you leave, take this for your trouble. Thanks to you, my son still has a future. Perhaps.
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail. I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
I have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place, but couldn't.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
Why did your son feel so useless when facing the world?
I think it was more that he could only see the melancholy facets of life. He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
या मैंने कल स्ट्रीम नहीं की मैं कल मॉडल कॉम्बैट खेल रहा था इसलिए
You realize your son could try to kill himself again. He might succeed next time.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future. That's how much I love him.
ऑफिस में हो गुड यार चलो अच्छा you are lucky to have you Divya.
You're right. Your son's death was not fatal. And unlike many on their own, he is lucky to have you by his side.
I can't give up on him. I just can't. I have conceded many times in my life, but giving up on my son is something I am incapable of.
नए होटल से चलो
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Don't waste your time with me.
You always knew the words.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
क्या नाम है उस होटल का अच्छा ब्लड बॉन्ड खेलोगे ब्लड बॉन्ड में कहाँ तक पहुँचे तुम
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
The world is bleak.
दो बॉस मार
But
दिए वो मार
maybe
दिया
the
होगा
pain we feel
Cleric,
is the
priest
best
और
compass for
father
making
guest
it a
होगा।
better place.
How can we repair the world, Dr. Reed, when mankind is the biggest problem? Yes, the world will be a much better place when we're gone.
Your mother won't let you down, Mortimer. Don't you share her hope for a better future?
No, I don't.
Won't you even try?
Get better. Do you want me to tell her the same thing? I could, but it would not change anything.
अबे भाई फादर गैस को जो है ना वो बड़ा यानी बहुत फाड़ू बॉस है भाई वो स्टार्टिंग में गेम के
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago.
वो
I
जो
know I don't
कब्रिस्तान में
belong
था
here.
ना हाँ
And
वो
why do
वो
you
जो
think
वुल्फ
you
बनता है
don't belong here?
I know
Father
staff
Gascoigne.
have more important things to do than look after me.
बड़ा फाड़ू बॉस है भाई
There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
I have...
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Never forgive anything from her.
भाई असद शादी तो बड़े चीते हैं भाई मस्त है शादी ब्लड बॉन्ड मेरी भी पहले सोल गेम थी, फिर मैंने अपना सकीरो खेला था उसके बाद, फिर डार्क सोल्स खेले। और अच्छे गेम है यार, ये तफरी होते हैं सब।
It's one of them! We have to stop it! Fucking a fucking...
सुबह नहीं निकलता है आदमी, पट्टू है इतना देखा बच्चा। सुबह के टाइम निकले ना मज़ा है, पर्दा ओढ़ ले, दुपट्टा ओढ़ के निकल जाओ। अबे मैं कहाँ रॉन्ग में आ गया। लोडिंग आ गई यार। असद कहाँ? डार्क सोल 3 ले वो में या डार्क सोल 3 लेना। क्या नाम है तेरा? वो सेल पे लगता है कंप्लीट एडिशन लियोस का, वो बहुत आला है।
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me.
Dark Soul यार
I
Dark
watched
Soul
him
1 बहुत
hunt
अच्छे
and
हैं
kill.
यार ये Dark Soul जो है ना पहला
I saw
क्या है,
his
वो
terrible
बहुत अच्छा है,
wounds
Demon
heal
Soul
as
आ रहा
his
है, वो भी
victim
अच्छा है
died.
अपना
And then I
ये
knew I
अपना
was
Dark Soul 2
saved.
अच्छा नहीं
You
है
mean you actually saw
मेरा
a
जो है
vampire?
मैंने खेला है Dark Soul सारे मैंने लेकिन Dark Soul 2 मुझे बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं आया अच्छा इसकी क्या है धर्मा है as a witness vampire के
Here in London.
Yes, and it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
I'm a vampire too. You are delusional when you could be in danger. You know nothing about that.
You are no vampire. You are a delusional woman, convinced she is something she is not.
How convenient to call delusional anyone who does not share your precious rationale, Dr.
Complete
Reed.
edition है तेरे पास क्या normal edition है अपना Bloodborne का क्योंकि इसके DLC में वापसी तुझे गेम एक दफ़ा और खेलना पड़ेगा फिर normal गेम बेस गेम ही खेलने नहीं मान क्या इतनी क्वारी
I have made inquiries about the men who were tracking you, Miss Howcroft.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage. Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
normal edition but normal base game खेल हटा DLC को भी छोड़ दे
It was a misunderstanding. These hunters were in fact looking for a very different creature, but they mistakenly put their sights on you.
I knew it. I have become undone. Those hunters have discovered me, but they don't know what I'm capable of.
If you'll accept some advice from a petty mortal, I think you should assume a low profile and just quietly disappear into the shadows.
You are right. And you have served me well, mortal. Take this as a reward for your time. Perhaps I will allow you to drink deep of my blood. One day.
Thank you. I'll keep that proposition in mind.
हकीकत टीवी गेमिंग ये हकीकत नहीं है भाई ये खड़ा सच है बहुत क्लास का गेम है यार और छक्के इधर आ
Hello again, Mr. Blythe. I'm happy to see Mr.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway. Can't thank you enough, sir.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Afraid so. In the war, I was always worried about picking up something, getting some infection. Unfortunately,
Throughout history, some diseases have done more damage to armies than any weapon created by man.
you're working at the Pembroke Hospital, aren't you? That's a good enough reason for me and Oswald to go there.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack.
लैग क्या मतलब
I
लैग
was
है
trapped for 2 days in a hole
या
under 2
मेरी तरफ
dead
से लैग तो भाई
soldiers.
नेट का मसला होगा समीर
And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. I couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
यार मेरी तरफ लैग नहीं यानी मैं
I love Oswald.
तुम्हारे नेट में मसला होगा देखो
We knew we
क्वालिटी
wouldn't
और इसका
survive the
फर्क
war
देखो
without
लो
each
करके
other.
देख लो या फिर हाई करके
But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out?
हमारे नेट का मसला है ये लैग
Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, Never thought I'd love a man.
Newton phobia of red is prevented from the rescuing his missing friend. Newton in the next chapter is homosexual.
I won't say a word, Mr. Blight. Your secret is safe with me.
I fought for my country and I survived. I saw my comrades die. And now society tells me I'm a criminal for who I love. It makes me so angry.
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me. Surviving it again gave me strength. You believe that?
How did you survive for a week?
Luckily for us, there were rations and water in the tunnel. It was an outpost, see? Since then, Oswald's not keen on being inside for too long.
लाहौल वाला कुआत यार बिग बॉस देखता लाना तेरी शक्ल पे यार क्या घटिया चीज देखता है यार तू समीर
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one.
Goodbye, Mr.
नाम तुम्हारा छक्का होगा बॉयफ्रेंड छक्का सालों के
Good evening. Newton is conflicted about his feelings towards you. Would you like to talk about it, Oswald?
It makes me sad and angry. It feels like the beautiful thing we have is somehow tainted. It hurts to see him so lost.
His love for you is genuine. I'm certain he wasn't lying to me when he expressed his feelings for you.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a queer, a fairy, less than a man in those simple-minded bigots' eyes. Though he's more of a man than they'll ever be, so fuck them all.
तेरी 1000 एक्सपी उसको मारूंगा तो उसको नहीं मारूंगा
No.
Goodbye, Mr.
Watch out! It's fast!
fuck? Oh my god, मिल गए पार्ट्स, मिल गए जो ढूंढ रहा था मैं। क्या ढूंढ रहा था? गुड हैंडल पार्ट मिल रहा था ना अपग्रेडेशन के लिए। एंजिनियरिंग कितनी सही है। और वही बिग बॉस देख रहा है ना, तो बेगरत बिग फैन है। बिग बॉस 11, बिग बॉस 14 सीजन आ चुके हैं। मैंने तो, मुझे याद है मैं लास्ट टाइम 4 या 3 देख के बंद कर दिया था, बहुत पहले, बहुत पहले। अच्छा, बिग बॉस का होस्ट अभी भी सलमान खान है या कोई और है? अबे अब तो मेरे ख्याल से बिग बॉस बंद हो रहा है ना, यानी प्रोडक्शन रोक दिया ना, क्योंकि वो जो केस चल रहा है सलमान खान पे। या वो तो रिकॉर्डेड होते हैं ना ये पहले के, अब आगे नहीं आएगी। बिग बॉस चल रहा था सलमान, हाँ ये तो बात है, बिग बॉस चलता ही सलमान खान और जो तो बड्डे वड्डे हो रहे होते हैं ना, इन दो चीज़ों के बिग बॉस चलता है। बहुत चीप चीज़ है, मिल जाएगा अगर घटिया चीज़ है सच्चा ना। आप क्या बोलूँगा, यार मेरे को
Over there! Christ! He's dead! Fuck his boss! Murdering bastard!
ऐसी ब्लड नहीं है यार, तू और ब्लड गायब करवा दो। यार अभी तो नहीं है लोग।
fast! Christ! He's dead!
It's locked, all right.
ये लॉक क्यों है? ओह, कहाँ गया मोबाइल में? यार मैं भी पागल का बच्चा हूँ यार, गलत जगह चला गया, जाना कहीं और था। इतनी ख्वारी की यार मैंने यहाँ आने के लिए। अच्छा यहाँ टेबल है, मैंने सोचा चलो ये अपडेट कर लेते हैं। Increase damage dealt by absorb blood and the weapon hits.
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
कैसे हो भाई? यार सलमान खान गया तेल लेना, मैं गेम खेलूँ, मुझे बड़ा लगता है सलमान खान। बात
You
करेंगे।
must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
Champion. I am not your champion.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
Silence, निकल बेटा.
I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
उसामा यार कैसे हो? मैंने तुम्हारा मैसेज नहीं देखा, सॉरी उसामा. शाउट आउट दो मैं यार, मैं क्या शाउट आउट दूँ? तुम दे दो शाउट आउट मुझे. लेडी एचडी के घर जाना है यार, तैयार हो यार, रुके जाओ यार. Good, Chacha.
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
क्या था ये? अच्छा अभी इधर जाना है ना मुझे, तो वहाँ है तो नहीं, मैं वो दरवाजे के वहाँ जाना चाह रहा हूँ.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right, bitch. चलो भाई. Lady एचडी.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
हाँ ये तो बात है, बड़ा प्यारा घर. अरे सलमान खान को गोली मारो, गेम लगा. शुगल बड़ा लगता है बिग बॉस. यार बिग बॉस बेकार है. बिग बॉस अच्छा मैं बताऊँ वो देखा कर तुम ना, नेशनल ज्योग्राफिक पे देख लिया करो जानवरों को. इससे अच्छा ना लड़ते हुए खाते हुए एक दूसरे को, बिग बॉस से अच्छा ही है.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
Fuck you.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him, but I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Ekon नहीं बोला कर हमें वो Ekon वो वाला सिंगर ना वो ना चंपक चलना Call me Jonathan यार हाँ ये Stop calling me that.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my
you
friends
son
when
of a
uneasy.
bitch.
What is bothering
Bitch.
you, my
Son
lady?
of a bitch नहीं you.
Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
तुम्हारे चक्कर में एक नर्स मारी गई. Mary was a murderer. Mary was a murderer.
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
Rise continue. Sorry. I don't want to that. I kill. हाँ ये तो बात है. अबे मैंने दो मारा.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
यार एक सेकंड मैं कॉल पे हूँ. See. I killed Mary twice.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty.
I'm so sorry.
Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
Yeah, but I felt his power. He seemed timeless.
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Prewen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea?
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course, to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why, truly, did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they?
Who are they, son of a
Really?
bitch?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the Guard of Prewen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprive them of a powerful weapon.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon.
ना करो.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
या मेरी कंट्रोलर डिस्चार्ज नहीं हो रही.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite, but we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Will the Guard of fight each other?
I doubt it.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived. Secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
One day soon.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No. You will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
I want to thank you for all your support.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
चलो यार आज के लिए काफ़ी है इतना।